the torch is passed to tomorrow's generation of stars. Inside Blake Arena in Springfield, Massachusetts, the Hoophall Classic once again welcomes the best teams and players in the high school game. You're watching the U.S. Marines NIBC Series and a matchup of two national powers, Lumiere and Oak Hill. Now this game will factor into the standings in the National Interscholastic Basketball Conference, the newly formed league featuring 8 teams from 7 states. There you see Lumiere and Oak Hill. They met a week and a half ago. Oak Hill will look to avenge one of its 4 losses of the season. Matt Schick along with National Recruiting Director Paul Biancardi. Paul, no better way to begin our coverage today than a matchup of these two storied programs featuring a combined 8 ranked players in these 2 ranked teams. And it's just one of 4 games we will have today on our ESPN network, specifically ESPN+. What excites you the most today, Paul Biancardi?
Montverde this afternoon at 4:30. Derek Whitehead, one of the best two-way players in the class. He's a top 5 prospect. His running mate, Dylan Mitchell. Nobody's playing better than Dylan Mitchell right now. Go to 8 o'clock. DJ Wagner, the #1 point guard in the country. You can't miss him.
Well, you can't miss the stars that have come out for this first game. Let's start with Lumiere's J.J. Starling, who is headed to Notre Dame.
J.J. Starling is the heart and soul of Lumiere. A strong and sturdy combo guard. He can beat you with the 3-ball. He's got a nice soft touch from the mid-range. And he's a paint toucher and a playmaker once he gets to the rim. Brings leadership, he brings toughness, and he's headed to Notre Dame to play for Mike Bray. On the other side for Oak Hill, Chris Livingston. I just love the energy and the versatility he brings to the game. Always in attack mode. Livingston, a point forward type, a better passer than people recognize, but he is best when he's attacking and slashing off the bounce. He's headed to Kentucky to play for John Calipari.
Then we mentioned these two teams matched up a couple of weeks ago, and it was a struggle to say the very least for Oak Hill. This Lumiere defense, the best in the NIBC. And we'll see if Oak Hill can respond today.
Big matchup at the point guard spot. We see Caleb Foster throwing it upstairs.
And paying immediate dividends, that's Christian Reeves.
Kill some defense. When he plays well, they usually win. For Judamint, you got to run plays for your shooters to get them in spots where they can score.
Reeves, look at that wingspan, taps it to himself. Can't get it to go, but guess who's there? That's Chris Livingston. Lumiere. Livingston, nice little roll there from Reeves, gets his own rebound. The Duke signee off the front of the iron. Here's Mintz. One of these times, these rolls are going to get in there. Screen there from Manning. J.J. Starling from long range. No, rebound here for Caleb Foster. Ahead to Livingston, hangs, elevates, and hits the fall. Fierce. There's Livingston again, rejecting him from behind.
Sounds like somebody slammed the door. That was loud.
Let's see if they reward him. Chris Livingston at the top of your screen. Here's Gregory backing him down. Here's Ryan Mabry. That shot is no good. We got a whistle. Down Livingston. Kick out. Here's Foster. Foster. Good defense there by Aiden Holloway, standing straight up. Holloway. The little floater, and one.
Schooled in the game, excellent teacher. He's got great perspective.
Jeremy Fears misfires, rebound Livingston. Jordan Marsh.
Does himself so well in terms of coaching today's player. He's coached the great ones from Carmelo Anthony, Rajon Rondo, Jerry Stackhouse, to today's player. He's adjusted with the times.
Chisholm Okpara, the Harvard commit, gets that one to fall. 7-point lead here for Oak Hill. No, not everyone watched the last time these two teams faced up as Foster buries that jumper. Oak Hill off to such a better start this time around than the first matchup a couple of weeks ago. What differences are you seeing, Paul?
Their offensive efficiency. You know, your offense leads to your defensive transition and your half-court defense. They're taking better shots.
No personal fouls for Livingston. He's got 5 points, 5 boards.
And the guys from Oak Hill are starting to accept their roles and excel in their roles. You know, not everybody can be the leading scorer. Not everyone can take all the shots. Seems like Foster, Livingston, and Mintz are the big three.
Mintz, pump fake, jumper, a little firm rebound for Okpara. J.J. Starling over and under Reeves for the bucket and one.
J.J. Starling just understands how to get a shot off when he gets close to the paint. He'll spray it out for the assist, or he'll take on the big. Put the ball in his left hand. Great body control. Went right into the shot blocker.
His man hits the deck. That he does not hit the shot, but gets his own rebound. And now it's Lumiere. Jeremy Fears with the step through.
And one of the few times that Oak Hill has not gotten back on defense.
Reeves kicks it to Mintz. It's there if he wants it. Got it. Gregory sneaks it back to Mintz for the 2.
Beautiful baseline out of bounds. Great execution. Let's see if Lalu decides to penetrate to the basket without Reeves in the game.
You called it, Paul. Mabry. Country's first National High School Hoops League. You see Sunrise and IMG tied at the top at 6-1.
And they rebound the ball with great passion. Oak Hill matching and raising it this afternoon.
3 ball is good from Judah Mintz. That's his second 3 of the day. He's got 14 to lead all scorers.
Get your best players the most shots. Oak Hill following that game plan this afternoon.
Holloway, my goodness. It just makes it look easy.
Such a great three-point shooter. He should order triple chicken. I mean, he could use a few pounds too. Make him shoot it from the outside to beat you. If you press up on Jeremy Fears, he's going to find the gap, attack, and finish.
Caleb Foster, boy, what a smooth stroke for the Duke commit.
And he plays on great balance. Caleb Foster, number 3 in the goal for Oak Hill. Understands when the defense backs up, that's his opportunity to pull up.
Really emerged at Geico Nationals last year. The poise, the composure, the stroke. J.J. Starling, no rebound. Here's Chris Livingston, the Kentucky signee.
That was tough defense by Livingston on Starling.
Holloway trying to defend Mintz. Advantage Mintz.
Defended. When you make a shot fake, that's a good idea, but then you got to keep your feet on the ground.
J.J. Starling, Notre Dame signee with a nice move, little slash to the glass.
Matt's scouting report defense is he loves to go right, so sit on that hand and make him go left.
The margin is 3, the quarter is 3, and a nice rejection there. Here's Mabry. They've got some numbers. Mabry to Starling. Wasn't the answer there. Judah Mintz with a skip pass, but that one is picked off by Lumiere. This is Jeremy Fears, the Michigan State commit. No, yes, for J.J. Starling on the follow. The third quarter ends with J.J. Starling making a few buckets in the final minute, all at the rack, and the final one on a putback.
Lumiere hot because of this guy. J.J. Starling headed to Notre Dame to drive to the rack. How about this offensive rebound tip? Some hang time.
But a good rejection there by Gregory. 3-ball re. At some point, we have Vertical Academy and the 2-point win over Westtown. Starling a little out of control, tries to get his own miss. He does. Nice feed. Double pass. That one to Jeremy Fears.
Quarter, and he's more than capable.
Oh, Judah Mintz read that one the whole way.
Yeah, Judah Mintz, well, we don't see him shoot the gap. Thought that was coming out in the first half.
Figure with less than 5 minutes to go, we got to empty the holster here, Paul. 3-1 lead. They've led by as many as 9.
Devin Reed's been very engaged in this game.
Caleb Foster being guarded by Mabry. Foster throws it up to Reeves, could not corral it. Reeves inside, what a dish by Foster.
Vocal, and Steve Smith would as well. Hopefully that will come out his senior year as the leader of this team.
Nice little slash to the rack. Foster, that was sweet. Throughout the weekend on our ESPN coverage. Fears no, rebound Reeves. Outlet to Mintz. Social media. And Sports Center next, a big part of that. 5-point game here. Oak Hill with the lead, 40 seconds to go. 3 ball for Reeves. Reeves strong, but look who grabs it. That's Aiden Holloway. All 6-1 of them spinning to the rack, but Judah Mintz says no, thank you.
Big heart by Aiden Holloway, but a tough decision. When you get deep into that paint at this level, you got to make sure you have a clear path.
3 in this game. Starling. Well, you don't need to hit threes if you can get a 3-point play, and Starling will attempt to do that. Hang with us on the app, wherever you're finding us, DeMatha Catholic and Montverde. Straight ahead. Jeremy Fears straight ahead to the rack. Looks for Mabry. It's a 2-point game. Mabry's rejected there on the pass by Reeves, and a foul. Boy, that 7-foot 2-inch wingspan certainly comes in handy in traffic and crunch time.
Well, Christian Reeves has improved so much in the last 6 months under Steve Smith at Oak Hill.
And those free throws, that official roster was changed. Mercy Miller hits those free throws there for Oak Hill. We do want to give credit to the final roster that was handed to us by Oak Hill. And he helps provide the difference, 66-61, as Oak Hill avenges the loss from a couple of weeks ago. And a great improvement, both offensively and defensively, Paul.
It was big time for Oak Hill. Judah Mintz led the way, was so efficient, 9 for 15. They got him the most shots. Chris Livingston didn't score a lot of points, but he impacted the game with his versatility and his defense. He was defending J.J. Starling in a lot of those possessions down the stretch. Can't say enough about the improvement of Christian Reeves. 11 rebounds in this game.
Judah Mintz getting it done with those 22 points. Caleb Foster filled up the stat sheet. Devin Reed with 12 points. They didn't shoot from 3 well, didn't have to. They get it done 66-61 over La Lumiere. So long from Springfield. We'll see you in a little bit for more Hoophall Classic.